Alright, so I want to start off with a few things before I get into this video here. This was no easy topic. It's actually a lot harder because I didn't do things at my own pace. Instead, I was given a deadline, and with something like this kind of topic, there really shouldn't be a deadline. I'm sorry to say. Another thing I would like to start off with, I would like to make a proposal here. If there's going to be a topic that discusses things that I quote unquote did wrong, let's start by talking to each person separately, coming up with a conclusion, and then talk things out together. This way, it doesn't waste anybody's time or stress anybody out. So with that being said, let me start off with this topic that I was supposed to discuss possibly last week, 2 weeks ago. And that topic is self-hate. And why I basically have self-hate. Honestly, I don't even know where it began. Because of the majority of things like this, I tend to forget. I try to forget. I purposely try to forget. Who knows? It could have been when my mother first left. I don't know. It could have been when people doubted my abilities. When family doubted my abilities. When family doubted me. And yes, family has doubted me. They haven't heard me, listened to me. They haven't even taken the time to get to know me. Or understand my issues. So you know what, now that I'm thinking about this, maybe it is because of my family. And no, this isn't me talking bad about them. So part 1, when your mother leaves without even saying a word, and you expect her to come back and never did, at 5 years old, yes, there's hate right there on her and mine. Part 2, when your own father says that I'm going through growing pains to every single person on public Facebook, instead of understanding that I'm going through a heartbreak. That's not hate right there, but that put hate on me. That's just someone who actually didn't want to get the chance to talk to you when they really should have. You ever heard the phrase, never assume, because it only makes an ass out of you and me? Basically that. But this also ties into understanding my issues. 9 years I have been unable to work due to my health issues. 9 years people told me that I can't work because of my health issues. 9 years of attempting to work only to get laid off because of your health issues. 9 years of living through hell and back just to try to get yourself situated. But no. Instead, work wants to toss you out like a beanbag, and the government doesn't want to help you out. So that's hate, not only on me, but from literally every single person in this country, if this is going to be the case. And that's not an over-exaggeration. I lived in Pennsylvania, I lived in New Jersey, I lived in West Virginia, I've been in Ohio, I've been in Alabama. When I express my issues, people always go and judge, and not in the good way. Oh, he's too unhealthy, look at him, he's gonna fail. Or, oh, he's too unhealthy for our business, I have to lay him off because he keeps having a seizure on the work grounds. Or now, oh, he's too unhealthy. He can't even stand up for longer than 14 minutes because of his arthritis in his right knee. Let's lay him off because he can't stand. I am basically the world's #1 target. Of course I'm going to hate myself because of all the things that have been proven on me to be harmful to not only my family but to everybody else. I am the world's most useless person to ever exist, and I can't do anything about it. So of course I'm gonna have hate on myself. And now that the married life is in, I thought I would have been supported. I thought that I would have been taken care of. And yes, I know things should work 2 ways. I take care of her. I try to do things with her, despite her saying that I don't. And every time I want to do something, it's always a complaint. And every time I try to mention my health issues, oh well, I can't have them, I guess. I'm not trying to say anything bad about her. Trust me, I love her with all my heart. But believe me, I get more complaints than what I do with actual love and affection. I don't get, "Hi, how was your day? Did it go well?" No. All I get is, "This day was miserable," and all you do is just sit there. I didn't do anything. I'm just minding my own business, being peaceful. And granted, she's at work most of the day. Lucky for her, she's working. I can't. She knows this. So this is more putting hate on me, which is making me feel hate for myself. So let's go and put the pieces of this puzzle together. My self-hate is basically a reflection of what everybody else sees. And I can't help it. What everybody else sees is true. I have health issues that make me unable to work. People expect me to have common everyday human emotions when I was never raised around human emotions. People want somebody hardworking when, here, again, I'm unable to work because of health issues. And now that I'm seeing that the relationship is just wanting to be financial, that hurts. And again, this isn't trying to say anything bad about her. I love her with all my heart. I want to show more affection. But I can't if finances is going to be the number one problem with her. I'm sorry, I'm unhealthy and too useless for you. Which is something that other people have told me. Other people that I haven't even met have told me. I'm too useless. I'm too weak. I'm too unhealthy for their time. And who is the only person that actually understands my situation? My health issues? None other than Joey Rosa. Because he is going through the same thing as me. And yet my family was the one that wanted to make a lie out of him, to say he was the reason for separating the family when it was really my ex, which was explained in another video. But no, nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody wants to listen to the truth. They just want to live in their own headcanon. I would say, if the family actually got a chance to understand the situation I had with my ex, then Joey would still be in my life. Unharmed, unscaled, unjudged. But instead, people want to live in their own fantasies and make a lie out of one person who did absolutely nothing at all. So, sorry that I have hate on myself. It's just how the world sees me. I'm not upset making this video, don't get me wrong. Though maybe I am with all these cars driving by and having to stop every 2 seconds. But when it comes to looking back in the past, and when it comes to looking at today, I just can't help but think why. And now, I see why. So, let's make a proposal. I want things to improve, not only with the married life, but with family life as well. I know for a fact it's not going to happen. Things aren't going to return to the way things used to be. It's not going to happen. But if things were to improve, then maybe I would feel a lot better with myself. But I know for a fact it won't. It's impossible. I'm never going to be able to work. I'm never going to be able to have a life. So of course I'm just going to sit around and rot. That's all I was made to be. And to point out some health issues, let's go and start here. Arthritis in the right knee. Of course, we all knew that was going to happen because I shattered it back in 2019. My reflex test was unresponsive. My IQ test was extremely low graded. Basically, I am legally stupid. And an eye test to see if I'm blind or if my vision is good. I could not see the top letter of the eye chart. And that's the biggest letter of them all. I couldn't see that. So wouldn't you know it, I'm legally blind. I can't see, I can't walk, I can't do simple math. And yet I'm expected to be the perfect person that people want me to be. Look at my test results and tell me if that's perfect to you. So that's another self-hate issue right there because of all the health issues that I just pointed out. Unfortunately, I let this video go for too long, so I'm going to have to wrap it up. So, Sunchip out.